I'm going to show you what to do your very first day teaching sounds to your little one, okay? A couple notes before we get started. This is going to be really important for you to understand. Just because I am at a desk for the video doesn't mean you need to be at a desk or at a table or even sitting down with your little one. The principles I'm going to show you here are going to apply to wherever you choose to do your practice, okay? This is just because I've got to shoot this somehow, okay? So right now I'm sitting down at this desk. I'm actually kind of hunched over in the position I like to teach in, and I've got some supplies and some things with me, okay? Now you can do this with nothing at all, with just a sound card and show it to them, but I like to think about the specific child I'm working with and what sorts of things they like. So I went downstairs, I raided my son's room, I found this little excavator, stuffed animal that he really liked when he was 2, and then this little Marshall, I believe is his name, stuffed animal that he really liked when he was 3, okay? Now we have the trains that he really likes now that he is 4. So starting with the basics, I want to find something that the kid is going to like, okay? And I do this for 2 reasons. Number 1, even if I don't use them in the learning, it makes the safe feel a little bit more inviting and a little bit safer to have them surrounded by things they like, okay? But number 2, we can use these to learn the sounds. And here's what you need to do, okay? You can choose your material. We can either use a whiteboard and marker, and let's say the sound we're working on today is S. We can write it down and have them erase it or do it that way. A lot of kids really like that. We can do, let's say the sound is Z. We can use the card and have the card out and have this be what we show to them. But the key is we've got to get our little ones' focus and attention on this sound as much as possible. And if this is day 1, I might just start with 1 sound. They might be able to handle 2 or 3. That's fine. If you're just I just want to get started with the day. I just want to do something. I'm a little intimidated to get started. Just pick 1 sound, okay? Pick 1 sound and your job is to show it to them, okay? We can use nothing at all. And we can just show them the sound and tell them this sound says zzz. Now you say it, okay? Fine, whatever. They might like it. They might like it better if we put it down. We say, okay, this sound says zzz. Now I want you to hit it. I want you to say zzz, zzz, right? We're doing something to get them engaged. We might take it a step further and use the stuff that they're interested in, right? And say, okay, now have the excavator say the sound. And they're gonna, they're gonna get over and go zzz, zzz, right? Have Marshall say it, zzz, zzz, right? Have the train drive to the sound. When I say the right sound, have it drive over. Train stays. Train stays. Zzz. Train drives over the sound. Right? Any of that stuff, it doesn't matter, right? All of this is to get their focus and their attention on the sound. I'm just using this card as an example. Pick whatever sound you think is going to be easiest for them. But your job on day 1 is very, very simple. Get their focus and get their attention on a sound. You can have them move around. So you can stand up. They can jump on the sound. They can run to the sound. They can take the sound. I've got videos on my Instagram page of people doing my course who are taking the sounds and they're throwing them, right? They've got 3 sounds and every time they say it, they throw it, they throw it, they throw it, right? They're running around the house. I've got kids jumping off couches onto sounds. It doesn't matter, okay? Because I can tell you one thing for sure. When that kid is jumping off the couch, their eyes and their attention are looking at that sound. So the key to learning is their focus. It's not them sitting still. It's not them going like this and being perfect and being smiley. It is them literally focusing on the 1 sound that you're teaching them. Use what you know about your little one to your advantage. I don't know them. You do. Find their interests. Find what they like. If it doesn't work day 1, guess what? Change something for day 2. Now, I will never say you need to teach your kid how to read. I don't care the age. I don't care if they're 20. If they can't read, it's not my job to tell you to make them read, okay? That's not what I do. I am saying if you want to get started, big if you want to get started teaching them their sounds, it does not have to be as hard as you think. It can be as simple as picking 1 sound and getting their attention on it. Put it on a whiteboard, put it by itself, get some of their favorite stuff and get their time, get their focus, get their attention on the sound as many times as possible. Now, are there ways to teach the sounds that are going to make this faster and easier for them to learn? Sure, there definitely are. And I've got like a full lesson plan in my learning sounds course for exactly how to do this, okay? Are there certain things that we do after they've learned it that are a little bit different than while they're learning it? Yeah, we can get into all the technical stuff and all the details in that full learning sounds course, right? If you're ready to get started, I've got the full course for you there. But before you get to the course, okay? Before you're gonna pay me any money, before you're like, I wanna look at the lesson plan, all you need to do is get started, okay? You don't need to pay a cent today. If I were you, what I would do is I would literally say, today, tomorrow, Friday, I'm gonna make 5 minutes and I'm gonna get started with my little one, because day one isn't gonna be perfect anyways. I promise you, you're gonna make mistakes, they're gonna make mistakes, we all do. No one is good at teaching when they start. So if you're scared to get started, just know this. When you get started as a teacher, it's going to be challenging in certain spots, in certain times. Certain things are gonna be tough. But the way that you get through it is by continuing to work. We don't overcomplicate this. We don't make it any harder than it needs to be. We literally pick a sound, we show it, we get their focus and attention on it, and whatever doesn't work, we fix it for the next day. So we can go into a lot more detail on this later. We can talk about the lesson plan. We can talk about what to do once they know it. We can talk about what to do before they see it in the practice time, right? How to get their time and attention on it before we even show it. But that's all down the road. For now, the key is literally, if you want to teach your little one their sounds, you just need to get started. 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Pick anything, pick a sound, show it to them, get their time, their interest, their focus, their attention on that sound, and just get started. So I hope this is helpful. If you do want some more of those resources, definitely check out all my info. I've got a free training, I've got paid courses, I've got a bunch of stuff to help you out here. But the key is, literally, if you want to teach them, you've got to start by actually teaching them. You've got to do something and you've got to get started. Hope you feel encouraged. Hope you feel motivated. I hope this was helpful. And until next time, I will talk to you soon.